Foreign workers have been indispensable in many of our industries. The move to lower the dependency ratio ceilings for foreign workers have not been met with an overwhelming response. Wouldn't this translate into opening up more job opportunities for locals? Let us take a listen as to what our guests have got to say about this issue.
Yeah, big what's up to each and every one of you again. Really happy to do this because we're back here again with Brain Box. Guys, we have a very big issue here today with us. Singaporeans are uncomfortable with the huge influx of foreign workers. It is undoubtedly that we need to keep them so that the economy will keep going. Some jobs are shunned by Singaporeans due to the 3Ds. Okay, they're dirty, dangerous, and difficult. Okay, they could also be a different definition between foreign workers and foreign talents, right? So, can you please tell us the difference between a foreign worker and a foreign talent, Stephen?
Till now, I have not truly seen a foreign talent.
Okay.
Because when you want to define someone who is talented, I thought it is supposed to be unique and not replaceable.
Right.
And a lot of Singaporeans thought that we are adequate enough to replace them.
Right.
So what are they getting? Higher and better job, better pay, which we could do the job, we can do the pay.
Right.
We can get the pay, I mean.
Sito, foreign worker, foreign talent.
To me, foreign worker could be like our construction worker, people in the F&B line, waiters, cooks.
Okay.
And then for foreign talent, it could be managers,
Okay.
directors, and CEOs.
Okay.
Yeah, and our pilots.
Do we need them, Sito?
I believe foreign talent is important because if all the jobs are given to Singaporean, for example, this waiter job only costs 1,200 now.
Sure.
Because if you want to hire a Singaporean, it costs 1,800.
Yes.
All these costs will go back to consumer. Are we willing to pay more for a glass of Coke? Are you?
Just to have a Singaporean work?
Yep. So multiply that $600 times 4 waiter. This is the increase of cost per month. And then you need to pay CPF, you need to pay a lot of other things.
But you imagine you go into a restaurant
Yeah.
selling. Lately, Novena Square has this old chunky style of.
Yes. Yes.
But the server there were Filipino, but selling curry pork and then curry chicken and stuff like that. Wouldn't you feel more authentic if you have at least Malaysian lah? At least you can feel.
You feel more at home when you see Singaporean.
Yeah, like kampong style. We want to do it that
I
manner.
agree too.
But
Stephen. I agree too.
So I thought the service industry, we are all overpopulated with Filipinos. It makes you no longer see, the whole stretch of Orchard Road is no longer Singaporean. You don't feel, you don't like welcome to Singapore. It's like a global, the whole world is in Singapore now. You go to Chinatown, you see pure Chinese,
Right.
with all the Sichuan steamboat.
That's right.
Then where is the Singapore Chinese food, like laksa and all this
Yes.
bak kut teh, all this?
Prawn mee.
Yeah, but all this have become Malaysia point of marketing in terms of tourism. Food tourism have gone back to Malaysia.
Right.
What Singapore used to be proud of, they are closing down one by one, or probably eaten up by big companies like Food Republic.
Okay, Stephen, you brought up a very sensitive subject. Our culture is now facing this problem that this is a culture issue. Where does our culture stand if too many foreigners were to come and invade into our space?
And our heritage is not losing, because remember, there's a lot of tearing down of our heritage. They don't label it as heritage because they don't see the significance. But to us, down to us Singaporean, when we grew up in that kind of society, now you're pulling it down. Then where is our memory?
Do you think that companies will be able to be to stay competitive if the reduced dependency on foreign workers?
Yes, but it will take time because increasing of productivity does not happen overnight. It can be through many improvement projects, using technology, streamlining processes, outsourcing, and then you can achieve all this. Because looking at my current company,
So,
half of my IT colleagues are foreigners.
where from?
Vietnam, Philippines, China, India.
India, definitely.
All over the place.
Yeah, I've never seen more Indians coming out of IBM than at Tanah Merah during lunchtime.
Yep. Okay.
Full.
Okay. If you tell me maybe one day if all these foreign workers, half of them disappeared, I don't know whether we can find enough Singaporeans to replace them. That's the concern. But over time, we need to find ways to increase productivity. Then only then we can try to reduce them. And then, of course, life will be better. Less crowded MRT, flats will be cheaper. Everybody can buy cars because there's lesser people driving the cars.
You know, we've had both of you say your piece. Now, any parting words to the people who is watching this? For all you know, a foreign worker might be watching this. You know, so having them in mind, having our Singaporean people in mind, having ourselves in mind. Please say some parting words for us, Stephen.
I think the entire session seems to be quite anti-foreigner. I should reiterate my point.
Sure.
I am not anti-foreigner because you are one of the, what the ministry always says, supplemental workforce, to help us beef up our workforce so that we can go out to the economy to have a good growth.
Yes.
I thought on the soft side, foreigners do understand the frustration that the Singaporeans have, and also try to not give in to us, but more like understand why we feel that way, what we have been through, why is there so much unhappiness that we have. Probably when through this empathy, you empathize the Singaporean may make friends with you, and then we could have a collegial kind of relationship and to have you better assimilate into our culture.
I have seen many foreign talents who are good mentor to me. They are from India, Malaysia and China. So they are my friends, and then they are good mentor, good colleagues. Without them, I wouldn't be where I am today. And then with good competition, I become stronger.
You become better, yeah.
Yes, and then I think of ways to position myself as a Singaporean, and since there are many foreigners taking up IT jobs, especially in Singapore, so what can I do to be on top and to grow? I tap on government funding many times. Government pay 80%, 50%. Then from there, I add into my resume. I climb the corporate ladder, and then today I'm a project manager.
Yay!
Yeah, there are many ways. You just keep going, upgrading yourself, work hard, you'll be there.
Please share with us a drawing. Really doesn't have to be a drawing, it could be words, it could be just a montage of how you actually feel about Brainbox and the topic that we had today. And if you don't mind, after you do this, sign it for us, and we'd like to continue with our little collage that we have here. Please. This is from Sito. He has decided on words with a very nice heart actually. So I'll share with them.
Okay.
Sito, yeah. Straight up, Sito says, sharing from the heart. Stephen Tan is in the house. Very nice. I'm going to share this with them.
Sure.
Yeah. There you go. We got a little stick human there. I'm not going to say girl or boy, so we're just going to leave it sexless, because both of us have hearts, so you can see the red heart there. And it goes, it starts with me. Compassion. Here we go. It's beautiful. Both are actually on the same line. Where we are actually, all three of us are feeling the same thing. One goes sharing from the heart, and with the heart, it starts with me, compassion. So to all the viewers out there, our two brothers over here, Stephen and Sito, they said what they have to say. I think it's been a very fair discussion, and at the end of it all, we've come to a conclusion that if we use more heart and have more compassion and be willing to share, Singapore will be a better place. It really doesn't matter whether you're from overseas or you were born here. So to all of you out there, thank you very much for being here with me, Stephen and Sito. This is Brainbox. And to the foreigners who are watching, welcome to Singapore, guys. We love having you here.